Good morning everyone. I am Tanushree Dalai from Civil Engineering branch, and today I am going to teach you your structural design 2, which means your steel design part. So in the previous class we just initiated with advantages of steel structure. Before that I have read about various kinds of rolled steel section like your rolled square bars, and the square bars contains cross section, and these are widely used for gates, windows, grill, works, etc. Okay, and the sides of the square cross section ranges from 5 mm to 250 mm. Then your rolled flat bars, then these are also used for gates, windows, grills and other things. Then the flat bars are designated with width of the bar which varies from 10 mm to 400 mm. Thickness of the flat bars will be from 3 mm to 40 mm. As like that, your sheets, your plain steel sheets are passed through machine which produce bends by pressing them, called corrugation. These sheets are used for roof covering. Okay, so then the advantages of the steel structure. So we have already discussed the first 2 points, and today we will discuss from the third point. The structural steel is very flexible. You can mold it into any shape without changing its properties. You can convert it into sheets or turn it into wires as per the design. Then next is your structural steel is relatively cheap compared to other building materials. Okay, because it is easily available, so that it is relatively cheap as compared to other material like your concrete and other things. Okay, the next is your, it is very durable. Structural steel structure can withstand external pressures such as earthquake, thunderstorms and cyclones, and a well-built steel structure can last up to 30 years if maintained well. As it is a tensile structure, so it can bear a maximum load capacity, so that any kind of vibration like your earthquake zone, it can withstand against them and will be established up to a long time years, like your 30 years. So next is your disadvantages of the steel structure. These are the all advantages of the steel structure. Now we discuss about that what are the disadvantages of the steel structure. So first one is, steel is an alloy of iron. So this make it susceptible to corrosion. Because it is a steel structure, so whenever it exposed to the weather or any kind of water contamination, it can affected by corrosion. Okay, so this is the one vital disadvantages of the steel structure. Then next is your, it is high maintenance cost as it has to be painted to make it corrosion resistance. Okay, as I said in the first point that it is a corrosion based structure. So for to make it corrosion free, we have to paint it by 1 coat or 2 coat to make it a high maintenance cost and to make it a corrosion free, so that it take a high maintenance cost, which is a big problem for the middle class family, so to bear this steel structure. The next is, there are extensive fireproofing cost involved as steel is not fireproof. In high temperature, steel loses its properties. So as I told you before that when the steel structure exposed to the weather in the summer case, okay, so it is not fireproofing, it is extensive fireproofing cost, so it lost its properties. That means the strength part of the steel it may lose, which is a very big disadvantages of the steel structure, because if a steel structure can't bear the load capacity and it weak in tension, then the structure may not be able to withstand against any kind of load capacity. So next is your buckling is an issue with steel structure. As the length of the steel column increases, the chances of buckling also increases. So buckling, you can also read about the buckling case. That means in case of column section, buckling is there due to the long span or the long length is cause of a buckling, because while the length is more and then we subjected to that section up to a load section, then in the long span may break or may bend up to some radius, so that will known as your buckling. So if the span or the length of a section is more, then buckling may have issue, and so that this is a disadvantages of the steel structure. So next one is your steel has a high expansion rate with changing temperature. This can be detrimental to the overall structure. That means any kind of structure we need to provide a column section, and a column section has a long span, that means a long length of a column section we need. So in case of column section or any kind of steel sections, if it exposed to the weather and exposed to the temperature, so steel are in tension zone, then it may expand or also contract due to the temperature, so that the expansion may cause to lose its strength, because while the section is expand, then the overall structure may affected by the expansion. So these are the disadvantages of the steel structures. Then you know that any kind of design purpose we need various kinds of philosophies are there. So by the help of this philosophy, we make a design, any kind of design which is suitable for the durability, for the longevity of this section. So there are three kinds of philosophies of designs are there, like working stress design method, ultimate load design method, and last is your limit state design method, which is the more efficient and more suitable design method, which is the limit state design method. In the steel section, you always read about this limit state design method. So due to the lacuna of WSM, we will start with the designing part with the ultimate load designs method. Then after the ultimate load design method, due to some lacuna and some disadvantages and some drawback of the ultimate load design method, we further choose limit state design method, which is more suitable than upper two method. So we all design like your beams, columns and slabs and other sections, we always use limit state design method. Okay, so we will discuss in details of each of the design method in the next class, and for today's I just wind up this class up to this much. I hope you understood well. So thank you so much.